Alright guys, so we're doing the front shocks on that 2500 Chevy HD. Basically there's this one threaded nut on the top, and then of course at the bottom is the lower retaining bolt. That should be pretty easy to take out. Use the impact. This one we're going to have to thread it out very carefully and see how far we get. Okay, I'm going to get a wrench on it and see what we can do. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I'm going to put an adjustable wrench on this part right here to keep it from spinning, because the top of the shock wants to spin. So let's see if we can get that nice and tight. Nope, not that, not yet. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just going to, it looks like it moves easy. It's a 15 millimeter, and I'm just going to back it out. Oops, lost the light, sorry. We're just going to back it out until it comes out, okay? So it's not stuck or anything. I sprayed it down with a little bit of lubricant, but now we're just going to have to keep moving it until it's loose, okay? So let's get it done. Wait a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I backed it out and got that nut off, and then we should be able to get all these the shims and bushing off, and now let's and it should be free here. So now let's go down to the lower half and do the bolt on the bottom. Okay, the bottom bolt here is a 21. I'm just going to use the impact to whiz it off. Alright, so just give me a second. Oops, I hit the camera. Okay, 21. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. That bottom bolt is 21. That's free. Okay, I'm just gotta get a wrench to hold the other side. I'm just gonna use this adjustable one for right now. And you know, the four-wheel drive is in the way, so it's not like the best, you know, access, but there's the bolt. And we're gonna push out the bolt. There's hardly any resistance, and the shock falls out. So let's take a look at the shock. Okay. Take a look at the shock. Okay, we're gonna push. Yeah, this shock, there's nothing. Yeah, look, it doesn't come back. So that shock is done. So for this project, again, we went to KYB and got their gas shocks. All right, and it should come with full hardware. Oops, lost it. Okay, all right, full hardware, and then let's assemble that. Okay, so. Well, let's see how it goes together. It's always good to read the instructions, okay? Alright, so okay, I'm going to put the rubber. Alright, I'm going to feed the shock up just the way we took it out through the hole. It looks like there's a gauge hole there, huh? Looks like a center hole there. Yeah, okay. So we're going to use these on the bottom because the hole up there is wide. So we're going to use that on the bottom to center it in that hole. Oops, daisy, I lost it. Okay, and then I'm going to use the other one on top to center it in the hole. Can you see that? So I put one of those on the top and the bottom, and then we're going to run the rubber on top of that, and then use this one on top of it to crunch it down, and then I'm going to use their nut with the nut going on top, and we're going to tighten that down so it doesn't move. Okay, there we go. Okay, so alright, so that should be the way it goes, and then on the bottom, and then we're going to hand tighten that, grabbing the top part with a pair of wrench possibly, and then we're going to see what size that is, and that looks like it's bigger. The original one was a 15, but that one looks like it's going to be maybe a 16. So let's try 16 or 17. So let's see, I'm gonna grab the shock, put my, let's see, oh yeah, the new one's a little bigger, so I want to make sure that I'm just gonna don't go, we're not tightening it all the way, we're just gonna get it, just start it tight, and then we'll want to make sure all the pieces are in the right place. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna get it tight a little bit. Just get started. Now, I'm pretty sure everything's in the right place now. Okay, there we go. For right now, that feels good. Let's do the bottom, and then we'll go back and tighten everything, okay? So, let's do the bottom. There we go. And really all we have to do is just get it raised up, just like before. Okay. And get the bolt threaded through there. Shouldn't be a big deal. Sometimes because of the angle it's hard. But we'll use a pry bar. Okay. Yep, sometimes a pry bar makes it hard, but I mean, because of the angle of the shock, it makes it hard, but it shouldn't be that bad. Let's see if we can get it started at least. Then I'm going to turn the wheel a little bit. Okay. So I dropped the front control arm a little bit, and now we can get it into place, and I can lift the control arm just a little bit, and then we can move it into place without fighting it. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, much easier. Okay. Okay. Just raise that a little bit more. All right. And it looks like the bolt hole is lined up now. We get the bolt through. Okay, just a little bit more. I'm going to jack it up just a little more. All right. That ought to do it. Let's hope. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. It looks like it's lined up, but it doesn't want to move in. Let's just. Okay. There we go. It's through that side, but there's a little bit of you know, resistance there. So let's do the other side again. Alright, I got a little alignment tool here. Now shove it in from underneath here and try to align it. Hopefully you can still get an angle because, well, the camera's in the way now. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to play with it and get the bolt threaded through. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now the bolt's coming through. I can play with it until it does. Okay. Okay, I got the bolt through. Now I'm just going to tighten it just a little bit, and then we'll put the torque wrench on it. I believe the ones at the bottom are like what is it, like not that much. The one I think in the top is like 16 or something, and then the one on the bottom here is probably like 50 maybe. But I gotta look it up, and then we'll tap it down, and then we'll get it all taken care of. But pretty much that's it. Okay, and this shock is hopefully gonna last a little bit better than the other one did. But I think the other one was original to the vehicle, and so, you know. But here, let me get this adjustable wrench on this side. Should have just gotten a, you know, 21, but okay, that's the light hit, and then I'm going to just get a torque wrench on that, okay? And then we should be done. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Pretty much the shock's installed. It looks good. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video, okay? Take care now. Bye.